The sack, they come up on a second and very long. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Brady going to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's White. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Brady, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Going for it all. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 27 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we had the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville, because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22 of 25 throwing in that game? 88% right out of the gate, and has continued good play since then. And let's face it, the Mustache Mania is sweeping Duval County as well as the rest of the state of Florida.
Best actor in a lead role, I'm assuming you're going Mahomes.
You have to, because we kept saying he couldn't possibly do what he did last year. He's on a pace to eclipse what he did last year in every category. And by the way, hasn't thrown an interception yet, and his team's undefeated at 3-0.
All right, one more. Best director, head coach. Who you got?
I'm going to go each conference. AFC, Sean McDermott, Buffalo Bills, off to a 3-0 start. I'm not sure how many people saw that one coming. And then in the NFC, finally fulfilling their promise here in the early going, the San Francisco 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. Also undefeated, getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Rams for supremacy in the NFC West in the upcoming weeks.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee and riding their hot rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew, and their defense looked ferocious again.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watson now to throw. Steps in. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football there.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football. And he doesn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers doing? In that amount of time, someone's got to find their way open.
Is a normal time 3.5 seconds to get rid of it?
Somewhere in that neighborhood, and they really doubled that. That's not supposed to happen where he still has the football, and he ends up losing it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Angelo Blackson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 16 yards, a first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Toward the pylon, caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
You. Check nickel. Tight dog. Check 43. Hey, pick.
Again, it's Michelle.
Go. Run.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Second, reload. Spud.
Brady going to throw here. Throw to the right here to Gordon. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, Jet, round 80, 72. Hey, go 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Check Mike. Alert! Mike, 55. Check, 55. Hey, Charlie. I got you. Alert!
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw, Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's make 59. Alert. Back. Check down and go.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.